Hi everyone, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my channel. That will help me create more such videos. So, in today's video, I'm going to talk about how do we customize our Vim editor, which is a very popular text editor on Linux. If you want, you can even use it on the Windows, and it is a very helpful editor. It has a lot of keyboard shortcuts. It has a lot of customization option which you can use. So first I'm going to show you my Vim setup, and then we will see what kind of plugin I have installed and how do you can customize that based on your needs. So I have just opened a very simple C program, and I have actually added some Explorer plugin to that is nut tree. So I can enable it by typing this command, that is nut tree, and when I type, you will notice that it shows one Explorer type uh, window over here, one pan over here, and I can browse it like I'm doing any browsing on Windows Explorer. And the second plugin which I wanted to show you is minimap. So I can actually type this command, that is minimap, and what it will do is that it will show the map of the overall file and at which position I am. So if I scroll through the program, you will notice that it scroll on this window right on the right side over here. That gives me a general idea of how long is the file, at which position I am into the file. Then on the bottom you will see display some info like file name, the Unix encoding. This is a C program, and a line and a column as well. So that is very helpful. This is the general setup I use, and then I also have auto completion plugin as well. So if I'm coding something, if I write something over here, say malloc, then you will see that it shows me this pop-up text, and I can actually use tab to auto-complete it. Then if I want to know the syntax, then it will even show me the syntax over here like malloc. Then the parameter which it expects is size p. So that is very helpful as well over here. So you can customize it as you want. And now let's see what all the customization option I have done to that. So I'm going to open my vimrc file. So in my case it is in etc vimrc file, but you can actually copy it on your home folder as well, like home directory, something like this, your home directory, then .vimrc or something. But I have generally customized it to use etc folder, and that is etc vimrc file over here. And first thing you need to do is that you need to install one plugin manager. So there are a lot of different plugin manager for Vim, like vundle or plugged, etc. So I have used vundle plugin manager, and once you install this plugin manager, you can simply type this command, that is plugin followed by the GitHub URL. You simply need to give the directory. If for example it is vundle vim /vundle.vim or whatever plugin I want to install, I simply need to add it like plugin, and then I just need to give git directory, or I can even specify the branch. In this case it is release. If it is in some folder, then I need to specify the folder name over here like RTP and Vim over here. So all these are the plugins which I have configured to use by my Vim installation. Nut tree is a Explorer plugin, then there is a syntax highlight plugin, there is a minimap plugin, there is vmade, there is polyglot, there is lightline, there is moonlight. So you can even install different themes using that. And there is a one more thing, control P. So if I press control P on vim install, it actually gives me the list of the file which are present, and I can easily browse through that. So that is also very helpful. Then you will notice that the color fades out over here. So this is another plugin which I'm using it, that actually helps me to focus on the currently active window over here. That is very helpful plugin. And then I have some theme installed, that is one half over here. Then I have Vim Markdown. So this is a plugin if you want to edit some Markdown file using Vim, then this is very helpful. I will show you one such Markdown file. It actually collapsed, and you can uncollapse that as well. So let me show you that as well. I will simply go to that directory and show you. So here is one Markdown file I have. It will take some time because this file is huge. You will notice that it has collapsed everything, and I just need to press ZR to uncollapse. You will see that it simply uncollapsed one section. Then if I go to another section and I press Ctrl R again, or ZR again, then it will uncollapse that as well. So you will notice that it is uncollapsed. Now if I go to another level, I press Ctrl Z, it will uncollapse that. So this is something you can use as well if you are editing any Markdown file or something, and this is very helpful. So let us first try to see how do we install vundle. So vundle has a GitHub repo over here, and installation instructions are very simple. It's very straightforward. You simply need to git clone the vundle on your local system. So when you run this command, that is git clone -, that is GitHub URL of vundle, what it will do is that it will simply clone it to this your home directory .vim folder under vundle folder over here, and that's it. And after that you can simply configure your vimrc file. So you need to add some entries. I'm going to show you that as well. So you will notice that there is some runtime path which you need to include, that is sat rtp plus equal to, this is the vundle git clone URL directory where you have cloned your GitHub repo, and then you need to call vundle begin. You just need to add this call vundle begin, and inside that you need to add all the plugin which you want to install. So in this case you can install vundle.vimnut, whatever plugin you want to install. You can simply type it over here, and then you can simply close that, call vundle and that's it. And now when you want to install any of this plugin, you simply need to run plugin install command like this, plugin install. Make sure P of plugin is in capital letters and I of install is in the capital letter. And when you type this, you will see something like that. So it will go through each and every plugin which you have mentioned in your vimrc file over here, like you will see over here. And if it is not installed on your system, then it will install it on your system, and that's it. You are done. You can simply use your plugin. Then there is one more thing. If you want to use a code completion plugin, then I have actually used COC plugin, and there are few other like you complete me plugin over here. So in case of you complete me, if vundle installation doesn't work, then you manually need to install that, and that is actually a very simple thing. I'm just going to show you. So you will notice that vundle installed every this plugin in your home directory .vim bundle, and then the plugin name over here. I will just show you the bundle directory over here. So if you do a ls, you will see that whatever plugin you have mentioned over there is copied over here. So you complete me is the auto completion plugin, and if you simply go to that, you will notice that it has a couple of files like install.py, install.sh. So what you can do is that you can run python 3 install.py h, and that will show you all the option it has. So you will notice that it uses C-lang completer or CS, C sharp, completion, Go, Trust. It has a lot of option, right? So basically what you can do is you can simply use this all option with the install.py. So it should be like dash dash all. This option need to pass to the install.py script, and what it will do is that it will add the support for each and every supported auto completion language over here, and that's it. So it may ask you to install clang, or it may ask you to install some runtime file, but that should be straightforward. You can simply use sudo apt install command for that, and once you've done that, it will give you the option of auto completion of all the code in various language like C or Java or Rust, whatever it is over there. So these are the very helpful plugin over here, and let's go again to our vimrc file. And apart from that, there are different options you can actually add to your file, like set show commands, show mesh. You just need to uncomment that out. Like you can also set and you set number. So what it will do is that it will show you all the line numbers over here, like you can see it over here. So that is very helpful. Then you can add set AI, that is set auto indent. Then you can even set tab stop. So what it is going to do is that it will make sure the tab is actually 4 spaces over here. Then if you want to enable auto, if you want to automatically enable nut tree and minimap plugin, then you can simply add this line, that is au vim enter star nut tree and au buff enter star minimap. So what it will do is that it will enable nut tree and it will enable minimap. Then you can also customize the terminal prompt. So by default, if you open a terminal, it will open in the top window over here, but if you want to open it on the right side, so you can add this line, that is cab brew space b term bo term. So what it will do is that when you type this command like bo term, it will open the terminal prompt on the bottom of the existing open window over here, and you can simply exit it. So this is very helpful when you are looking at some C code and you want to compile that. What you can do is just type this bo term, and you can simply run your gcc command over here, and that will be very helpful. And you can simply exit it once you are done with your compilation or any other part. You can also enable the mouse support. So you can add set mouse is equal to a, that will enable mouse support. You can actually scroll through and you can actually select everything using mouse. You can also add syntax on. So what it will do is it will automatically enable syntax for all the languages, all the file types which it supports. You can even do set show match, set ignore case. So when it matches, it will make sure it's not case sensitive match. And so there are a lot of customization options, but this is the file which I use, and I have already posted my file on my GitHub repo, so I will just show you the URL for that as well. So these are the dot files which I use, and you can actually get it by going through my GitHub repo. I'm going to add this link into my video description as well. URL is github.com/hardik05.files, and then there is a .files folder when you open this URL. So just go through that and you will see all the customization over here. I have actually also installed Powerline 10K plugin over here, but I have actually disabled it. So that is for my ZSH configuration. I will also show you that configuration. If you go to this zsh.rc file, you will notice that it has a lot of customization option. I have actually added Powerline theme, but I have disabled it for some time. Then so this is something I have taken from the Kali Linux installation, and I have added few more stuff which I like to that. So you can even get this dot file from my GitHub repo, and it has a lot of customization. It has a lot of aliases, alias over here. and you can even customize your Linux prompt over here, as you can see it over here. Then there is syntax highlighting, there is auto completion, and so I'm using oh-myzh shell over here, which is very flexible and uh, very good. So uh, you will see that ls, there are a lot of alias like ls directory, directory and all, then lsl. So if I type ll, then that will actually run the command that is lsl. If I run la, that means it will run ls -a command, and yeah, it will also auto suggest me all the uh, commands which I have typed. Then I have also added fortune, and I'm redirecting it to cowsaf. So whenever I open my prompt, it choose me some booty in cow. So that is also a very good thing. And I'm going to enable the Powerline theme, and I will just show you how does it looks like. So yeah, I'll just enable it and we'll exit, and I will open it again. So you should be able to see the Powerline theme over here. So here it is, the Powerline theme, and you will notice that the command prompt has been changed over here, and that's the only change I have found. You can actually configure it Powerline by typing p10k configure. It will open a configuration prompt, something like this. It will ask you various questions, and so when you run this p10 command, right? So if you are not able to see, then make sure you select the proper fonts. You have to change some font over here. I will show you. You need to install some fonts, and that is Mislo font. So you can actually add it to your file. Like here I have disabled that because I'm not using Powerline. So you need to install this font, that it means Mislo LGS ANF, and then you will be able to see this over here. So let me do one thing. I will enable this font and I will show you the p10k configuration as well. So after you enable Mislo font in the settings like this over here, you will see that it shows a lot of icons like that, and this is a very good looking theme. So if you want to install Powerline 10k theme, you will need oh-myzh, and the URL to install that theme, I mean the GitHub repo is over here, that is github.com romkvp and /Powerline 10k. And instruction to install this theme are straightforward. It has been mentioned over here. One thing to notice over here is that before you install this theme, you need to install the recommended font. So there are few fonts which you need to install, and this actually depends on the OS or the terminal you are using. So in my case, I am actually using Windows terminal, and inside that I am using WSL theme over here. So I need to install this font. I can simply download this file on my I can simply download this font on my system, and then I can double click on that, and that will install all this file. And once you install this font, you can actually go to your Windows font settings like this. I will show you something like this over here. So you can actually even drag and drop this font once you downloaded it on your system. Simply drag and drop it over here, and then you can simply search by name Mislo, and you will see a lot of font over here. So these are all the font which are installed, and this is the font we are going to use for our terminal emulator. So you can actually use any of this font which supports Powerline 10k theme. And once you install that, you need to install Powerline 10k theme. So there are instructions which are very clearly given over here. Microsoft terminal, you can simply go there and you have to change the font face to Mislo LGS LF for every profile you want to use. So in my case, I'm only going to use it for Windows Terminal. I change it over here, and now that you have installed this font, you need to install Powerline 10K theme. And again, the instructions are very straightforward over here. So in my case, since I'm using oh-myzh shell, I can simply run this command. It is git clone and this URL, and what it is going to do is that it is going to clone this git repo in this particular folder over here, and then I just need to change my .sh file. So if you do an install, it will automatically do it for you. Otherwise, you can simply add this line over here, something like this, and make sure that you also export this variable, that is term is equal to 256 color. Otherwise, you will not be able to see all this icon or font over here. So once you have done that, you need to add the simple line as well. If it is not working for you, that is source your Powerline folder and theme, and you can then run p10k configure like this. So if you run p10k configure, it's very good thing. It will ask you a lot of questions like, do you see a diamond? So if you're seeing a diamond over here, then you can simply press yes, and it will ask you another, if you see a log, just press yes. So if you don't see that, it means that the font mentioned on this URL are not installed or not configured on your system, all these 4 fonts. So you need to install them, and it should be able to work after that. And just click on yes. Then prompt style it will ask you. So there are a lot of prompt style like clean or classic or rainbow. So I'm using rainbow font over here. So just select 3, then Unicode or ask select whatever you want, then time, that is 12-hour format 3, then separator. So these are the separator which you see over here. I have selected angled, so that is 1. Then head, I have selected blurred, something like this. Then prompt tails, something like this over here. So same thing I have done, that is glued over here. Then prompt height, so I selected 2 line, and the prompt connection, so I selected dotted over here. Then there is a frame, so these are the frames over here. So I have selected full, that is 4, and connection and frame color, so these are the connection and frame color. Let's select it as the lightest, whatever you want you can select it. And prompt spacing, so I have selected as sparse because I have a big screen, but if you have a small screen, just select 1. And icons, so these are the icon and for which you need to install the fonts. If you don't install the font, you will not be able to see this icon like you see here or here. So let's select I've selected 2, prompt flow, concise or fluent. So if you select fluent, it will take more space. If you select concise, it will take 1. So again, I am selecting 2 because I have a screen which is sufficient for this. And then there is a transient prompt. So basically what it does is that it will hide this data if you select yes, and if you select no, then it will display all these prompts together. It's a good idea to select yes over here. We don't want many prompts. Then there is a verbose instant prompt mode, so let's select 1 and then just write it. It will do everything for you, and that's it. You are all set to use this Powerline 10K theme as well. And so that is one more customization I have done. And see like if there is any other thing you need to change. So that is how you can use this prompt. You can do the configuration like me for Vim and as well as for ZSA. And another thing I wanted to highlight is the theme I use. So I'm a big fan of Dracula theme, and you can actually get this theme at this particular URL, that is draculatheme.com. And I have customized each and every editor which I use, whether it is Notepad++ or it is Terminal 2, Item 2 on Mac, or it is Visual Studio Code, or if it is Vim or ZSH. I simply use this theme because I like it so much. And if you want to use this theme for say your Linux terminal, if you are using a terminal like me, if you are using WSL, then you need to make some configuration changes to your settings.json file. And those changes are very well documented over here. You can actually search the software which you wanted to customize. So let's check VSCode, and it is over here. And the sections are pretty straightforward over here. So it is mentioned over here, and you can simply install extension, or if you want to customize, say WSL, I will show you Windows terminal over here. Then you need to do some manual effort, but what you need to do is that you simply need to copy paste this bunch of configuration lines over here, that is schemas, and you need to open your settings.json, simply edit over here in the schema like this. So there is a name Dracula, and then simply go to the default setting or defaults, profile defaults, and add color scheme as Dracula. So what it will do is that it will use this Dracula theme for each and every color over here, each and every terminal session which you have configured over here. So in this case, like Kali Linux WSL, it will use that. And if you combine it using Mishlo font, you can actually configure Powerline 10K with oh-myzh theme over here. So the configuration is straightforward. You just need to copy paste a few lines over here in your settings.json, and that's it. So you can configure that, and when you open terminal, you will see colors like this. I will just show you something like this. So you will see this green color and all this thing in the red. Depending upon how you configured, you can even customize that. So this is what my setup is. Thanks. I hope that if I enjoyed this video, and please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That will help me to create more such videos. Till the next video, goodbye. Stay safe, and if you have any questions or comment, feel free to post it in the video comments, or reach me on the Twitter, and goodbye.